Learn science with fun. Welcome to Sci-Fi with MC, your cool friend in learning. Today, we are going to learn about the physical quantities in physics. Are you ready? Let's get on. But first, let me ask you a question. How many letter P's in the word physics? You have a guess right now? I think there are 6 P's, right? P6. Just cooling. By the way, what is physics and why do we study it? Physics is one very important branch of science. It studies or it explains motion, energy, the forces, and the interactions of things around us. It studies or explains the nature on how or why things are happening. Isn't that amazing? Yes, it is. How about quantities or physical quantities? What are these and its examples? Quantities or physical quantities are those that we measure in a thing in order to describe them. Examples are mass, length, time, distance, displacement, speed, velocity, temperature, pressure, acceleration, and many more. Now, there are two types of quantities. One is scalar quantities and the other is vector quantity. What's the difference of these two? First, scalar quantities are those that we measure that has magnitude only and has no direction. Again, scalar quantities are those that we measure with magnitude only and without direction. Examples of scalar quantities are mass, time, distance, length, temperature, and others. Let's take mass for example. We measure mass with its magnitude only. It has no direction, right? We say 50 kilograms. That is the magnitude of mass, 50 kilograms. Magnitude refers to how heavy, how high, how long, how far, how fast things are. That is what we call magnitude. So, do we say for a mass 50 kilograms north? No, it's not, because mass is a scalar quantity. It has only a magnitude and has no direction. Just like for time, we say 10 o'clock or 1 p.m. only. That's the magnitude of time with no direction. Did you get it? Okay. Now, for the vector quantity, vector quantities are those that we measure with both a magnitude and a direction. Again, vector quantities are those that we measure with magnitude and a direction. Examples of vector quantities are displacement, velocity, acceleration, force, and others. For example, in measuring or in describing displacement, we say 5 meters to the north, or 10 meters to the right, or 1 meter to south. That is how we describe it. It always has a magnitude and a direction. Also, in describing velocity, how fast the thing is, we say 5 meters per second to the right, or 10 meters per second to the south, or 5 meters per second towards you. This is how we describe or measure vector quantities. It has a magnitude and a direction. Did you get it? Anyway, in our next lesson, you are going to find out more about vector quantities and scalar quantities and compare how direction affects the magnitude of vector quantities. All right, that is our lesson about the physical quantities in physics. I hope you learned a lot and enjoyed watching this video. But before we end this, I have another question for you. If those people who are studying at school or those people who are expert in a field are called scholars, what about those people who are not doing anything else, who are not studying? What do we call them? I guess they are the scalars. Thank you very much and have a great time. See you again.